You ever wonder why you can't focus anymore? Not just why you get distracted, but why your brain now fights you every time you try to do something important. Why simple tasks feel heavier than they should. Why your mind jumps around like it's scared. To sit still for 10 seconds. Why you can scroll for hours, but can't concentrate for 5 minutes. If that sounds like you, there's a reason. And it's not your fault. Your focus wasn't stolen overnight. It was rewired, quietly, slowly, without your permission. Today, we're gonna talk about why it happened. And more importantly, how to take your mind back. 1. The quiet hijack. Your focus didn't disappear overnight. It happened slowly, quietly. In the background, one notification, one swipe, one quick check at a time. Your brain wasn't built for this world. It wasn't designed to handle 1,000 tiny rewards. Every time your thumb moves 1 inch, every ping, every scroll, every dopamine hit, they trained your brain to crave stimulation instead of meaning. And the worst part, you didn't notice the shift because losing focus doesn't feel dramatic. It feels subtle. It feels like, I'll do it later. I just need a minute to get into it. Let me check something first. Until one day, you look in the mirror and realize your mind obeys everything except you. 2. The modern trap. You weren't always like this. There used to be a time when you could sit still, read a full page, listen without drifting, work for hours without the urge to escape. But modern life trained you differently. It taught you that boredom is bad, that slowness is failure, that silence needs fixing, that discomfort is a problem. Your brain adapted. Of course it did, but the adaptation came with a cost. You became addicted to not being here. Every moment you feel slightly uncomfortable, your mind reaches for an exit, a distraction, a hit, a tiny shot of dopamine that tells your brain, good, don't focus, run. 3. The hard truth. Here's the part nobody wants to hear. Your lack of focus isn't a moral problem. It's a training problem. You trained your brain to demand stimulation. Now you need to train it back, to tolerate depth. Focus isn't something you find. It's something you rebuild, piece by piece, choice by choice, moment by uncomfortable moment. And yes, your brain will fight you at first, not because it hates you, but because distraction feels safe. Your brain clings to what's predictable, not what's good for you. 4. The rewiring begins. So how do you take your mind back? Not with motivation, not with inspiration, not with another productivity hack. You start with something simpler. You teach your brain to sit in the discomfort it's been running from. Here's how. 1. Remove the instant rewards. Not forever, just long enough to break the reflex. Turn off notifications. Put your phone in another room. Delete one app that drains you. 2. Rebuild your tolerance for boredom. Sit for 2 minutes, doing nothing. No music, no scrolling, just you and your restless mind. It will feel awful. That's the point. You're rewiring. 3. Start with micro-focus windows. 5 minutes, then 7, then 10. Small wins, small reps, small sparks of confidence. 4. Reward depth, not distraction. Every time you finish a task without running away, pause, feel it, acknowledge it. You're teaching your brain that focus leads to reward, and slowly, it starts to obey again. 5. The mind you're rebuilding. Something strange will happen. When you stick to this, one day you'll sit down to work, and your brain won't instantly try to escape. You'll read a full page without drifting. You'll notice you can actually hear your own thoughts without feeling overwhelmed by them. You'll feel a piece of your old self returning, a calmer self, a stronger self, a self that isn't controlled by every impulse. Because you didn't just fix your focus, you rebuilt your ability to choose your life rather than react to it. 6, the return to yourself. Focus isn't a skill, it's a relationship between you and your mind. And for most people, that relationship is broken. But it's not permanent, it's not hopeless, and it's not too late. Once you take back control of your attention, you take back control of your future. And one day, you'll look at the person you've become and realize something powerful. You didn't need more motivation. You didn't need more time. You didn't need a better brain. You just needed to remember that your mind is yours and you can train it to obey you again.